English practice from SBS News, morning edition of 17th of April 2024. In this bulletin, further changes to life laws being considered in New South Wales. Permanent residents for the French national who confronted the Bondi Junction attacker and sport the Olympic torch flame late, making 16th until the Paris game. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns says he's considering introducing tougher life laws after two stabbing incidents in Sydney in less than a week. A 16-year-old boy has been arrested at Bishop Marmari Emmanuel was stabbed at Christ the Good Shepherd's Church in Wakeley on Monday night. The bishop is in hospital in a stable condition. Mr. Minns told Radio 2GB he's considering all options to keep people safe. We increased knife laws about 6 months ago after the terrible death of Stephen Talger, an SW paramedic. I'm not prepared to rule anything out right now. Obviously, when people are being killed and you have a situation where a knife is being used, it would be irresponsible not to look at it. The Australian Federation of Islamic Council has condemned the stabbing and is calling for unity. In a statement, the council said a meeting with the state government and faith leaders was positively received, including calls for a thorough and fitting inquiry and response. Australia's most domestic spy agency, ACO, says the country's security threat level will be kept at probable, even as it assists New South Wales Police with the investigation into the incident, which has been declared a religiously motivated terrorist incident. Federal MP for Fowler Dai Li, whose electoral include Wakeley, said safety is number one concern. So, if the intention was to make people safe but declaring it as a terrorist event, it has done the opposite in my interpretation, because for me, if you say something was a terror event, oh my god, am I going to be safe with walking in the street? And I hope this is not going to dent what we have here. The French national who held up the attacker in the Bondi stabbing using a bollard has reportedly been offered permanent Australian residence. Lawyer Belinda Robinson said Damien Garreau has been formally contacted and told he would be granted permanent residency. Ms. Robinson, who started a petition for Ms. Garreau after reports his visa was due to expire in July, says he's really happy with the outcome and hadn't expected anything because he is such a humble guy. The end of a 3-week youth curfew this week in Alice Springs has raised questions about the Outback town's long-term future. Chief Minister Abba Lawler and Alice Springs Mayor Matt Patterson have called the police a success policy, with police reporting a positive impact in the reduction of youth crime as well as domestic violence. But advocates and some First Nations residents have criticized the measure under which children under 18 were prohibited from entering the central Alice Springs between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. 18-year-old Alice Springs woman Shana McAdam-Bray says she'd like to see a focus on more long-term solutions. It's not really addressing the problem in Alice Springs because obviously when the curfew stuff, everything's going to back in normal, so it's just a band-aid at the moment. They need to come up with a real solution or at least some other ideas to help actually to get the core of the issue and with the youth and the crime and everything like that. Extra police patrols will be on streets to allay fears of a turn to the violence, which saw the emergency curfew imposed on March 27th. Mayor Patterson has said creating safe spaces for young people sleeping rough is essential and has urged the establishment of permanent youth accommodation. Gaza's health ministry says an Israeli airstrike on the refugee camp in Gaza has killed at least 11 people. It says the Magazine urban refugee camp was stuck and the dead were taken to a nearby hospital in Deir Bala. The health ministry says Israel's operation since October 7th has killed more than 33,000 Palestinians and wounded more than 76,000. Israel says it has killed over 12,000 militants during the war. Politicians in the United Kingdom have voted to ban anyone born after 2009 from buying cigarettes, which effectively ensures it will become law. The Tobacco and Vapes Bill passed by 308 votes to 67. The Health Secretary, Victoria Atkins, says the plan should create a smoke-free generation. Several conservative MPs, including former Prime Minister Liz Truss, say it will limit personal freedom. The torch for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games has been lit at the site of the Asian Games in southern Greece. The Greek actress Marina lit the torch using a backup flame due to cloudy sky to mark the start of the torch relay. The torch's journey will last 68 days and will end in Paris with the lighting of the Olympic flame on 25th. July 26. The International Olympic Committee has cleared the way for Russian and Belarusian athletes to compete at the Olympics despite the ongoing war in Ukraine, but they will do so as neutral athletes with no national flag or anthem, a decision that angered Russia. IOC President Thomas Bach said the Games sends a powerful message at a time of great turbulence in the world. This power of sport will make the Olympic Games Paris 2024 a great symbol of human excellence and unity of all humankind in all our diversity. In these difficult times we are living through, with wars and conflicts on the rise, people are fed up with all the hate, the aggression. We are longing for something that gives us hope. The Olympic flame that we are lighting today is the symbol of hope. That's the end of this practice.